My style can't affect you like it came from fucking voodoo. If you were a murder victim, tell me what would you do? If you woke up in another dimension, we'll call it suspension, where all the demons been peeping and creeping. You hear a voice that reminds you of your father. Maybe I could spare your life, why should I even bother? So you fall to your knees and you start to beg, but then you notice he ain't listen to a word that's been said. He points to your throat and suddenly you can't breathe. You start to writhe in fear till you feel it release. You know, I really don't like you. It's time for you to take a tour of my domain. A little fly through the floor falls out from beneath your feet as you feel the growing sounds of a million screams. Now you're plummeting through the depths of hell. The worst part ain't the heat, it's a horrible smell. Motherfucking God. Everyone is here. Everyone I know is here. I am the deceiver at night, feeding off the anger in your eyes. I am the deceiver at night, feeding off the anger in your eyes. I am the deceiver at night, feeding off the anger in your eyes.
Good. We're here. There. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Morning Wood. This is the Morning Wood where we get wooded good because the wood is so good. Damn, I don't feel good. I'm thick.
That's not good.
It's not good,
Stop it.
especially during this time. But I don't think it's Corona. I hope like fuck it's not, because I'll die.
Don't do that.
I smoke.
You shouldn't do that either.
No, I should, but it's a
Yeah, knock it
respiratory.
off.
That's another thing. I'm smoking right now, and it's not killing me to smoke. So, I mean, this is a bad respiratory virus, so I don't think I've got corona. I think I've got the crud.
What's the crud?
Just it's a what we call it down here when there's like a bug going around or something. It's just a crud. I don't know what it is.
Gotcha.
I hope it ain't nothing serious. God almighty, man. Because my mom's got to have somebody take care of her. It's Missy's fault.
God damn it, Missy.
Most people blame me for things, so I'm used to it.
Yeah. Shabby's
That's so
here.
sad.
You're welcome.
Fuck you.
I thought we fired you, man.
What? No,
Anyways,
you can't get rid of me.
I'm pretty sure you were fired yesterday for showing up 47 minutes late.
Yeah,
Nope.
dude.
Pretty sure.
I still show. I don't care. You can't fire me. You can't get rid of me.
He can't get his key off him.
But we're
Keep coming
joined. We're joined today by Two Guns, No Ammo. How you doing?
Life's good. Thanks for having me.
And of course, she's back. One of my favorite guests of all time, Captain Curious. How you doing, sweetie?
What's up? All right. Hanging in there.
Me too. So, Shabisky, you're going to have to host the show since I feel bad.
Okay. All right. So let's read some Florida things or something. What are we doing?
Fun. Yes.
Dude,
National Home State. Let's dive right in. Fuck.
Today in Florida, people died of corona.
Yeah.
Whoa.
I'm sure they did.
Yeah.
That's the reason we stopped doing news articles, because every fucking news article is about Corona.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing new to read.
That's just because they're trying to cover up for all the illegal shit the government's doing, definitely.
That's what it is, Shabby. That's what it is.
I bet there's some good corona stories. Everybody's being forced to be in their homes and stuff. I'm sure all sorts of people are doing crazy shit.
Oh, yeah.
Come on. Just search through it.
I wonder what the real freaky people are doing right now. The people who go like peeping toms and stuff. I wonder what they're doing right now, like to cure that fucking urge.
They're still peeping. They just have a lot more people to peep on since everybody's home now.
It's a target-rich environment. They got plenty to do.
Yeah, they're having the time of their lives.
True. I'm not talking just them peeping toms in particular. I'm like, the coronavirus has put out a lot of good businesses right now. Oh, we got music money. What does this say?
My new girlfriend doing, Shab. We've been talking. She's been getting tired of your shit. Yeah, but you can't have her.
Okay. But I was talking about. Shut up! Sorry, babe.
It's really pretty. Can I have
It's fucking humongous too. Like,
what is it? What is it?
You can't get any here.
Like, what's
really?
The strain? What's the strain?
Yeah, everybody's out.
Strain is
we have
whatever my dealer gave me.
Oh, yeah.
It's only medically legal in Connecticut, so since I don't have my medical marijuana card, I still have to get it illegally on the streets.
Oh, well, good news. You're under arrest.
It's whatever my dealer gave me. But
she has a medical card. Just say that.
I have a medical card. Okay.
Yeah.
I murdered 3 people last night.
Wow.
You did?
Good work.
Yeah.
You're learning.
What'd you do? Talk to him?
No.
He hasn't achieved that level of skill yet.
What'd you say, Shab?
I don't like talking to people.
People don't like talking to you. There's a difference. There's the difference. So how you been, Kirsch?
Oh, man.
Yeah, how are your puppies? The last time I talked to you, one of them got hurt wicked, wicked bad.
Yeah, he stepped into garden shears and had to get stitches.
Oh,
That's all healed, but a couple days ago he got stung by a bee.
No, the poor. He's like an accident-prone dog.
Oh my god, he really is. He's just so hyper all the time that shit happens all the time. And now he's limping and he's laying right next to me, actually sleeping. And he's like such a poor baby, always lifting his paw. Like I have to lift him up into bed and cuddle with him.
He's like, I hurt.
He's so dramatic.
It's so cute.
Yeah, but it's good. Haven't made money in a month and a half.
Yeah, that sucks.
I'm a bartender.
Oh man,
there are no bars open, so
yeah,
I totally feel you.
It's fun.
Yeah,
my eye has been twitching
gone.
for 2 weeks straight. Like most of the time, I feel fine, and then every now and then I have this really big wave of anxiety swallowing me.
Yeah, a lot of people are. That's a big problem.
Yeah, it really is. It's also, I'm an immigrant and my green card is almost up and I haven't been able to apply for citizenship. Everything's closed.
Right. How, what do they want people to do for that?
Well, actually, they stopped shelling out green cards altogether. Immigration is closed and nobody can come in. I'm supposedly okay since I already have one, but realistically, I can't extend it or apply for citizenship right now because the offices are closed.
Right.
So I don't know what's going to happen when they open again. They might be like, "Oh, no, you get deported." I don't think it's likely, but it could happen. Yeah. So
I think, I would think you're probably all right, just because they're extending every other type of thing, that would have expired or lapsed or would have had to be renewed within this period.
That's so
and
terrifying.
They probably have bigger fish to fry than kicking you out. But I would be concerned anyway.
Yeah, that's still terrifying.
It's just the uncertainty is not feeling good,
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I mean, I can completely understand that. And if you do have anxiety, like you say, dude, that can just add to it. Now you can't get out, all kinds of shit just add to it. And it's crazy time.
It's just that Trump takes every little loophole he can find and every little situation he can get to, extend the bans and make it harder and send more people home and whatnot. It's just, where does it end? Like somebody is saying she's fine, she's white.
Oh,
I don't think it works like that in
she's
this
more
country.
orange than white.
That's polite. That's polite.
Got him.
But it's, it's worrisome, especially for a German who,
Right.
has kind of dealt with weird shit like that. So, well, not me personally, but the history of my country.
But you've been over
What
here
happened-
for
did something happen in
a
Germany?
while.
Something happened in Germany?
I don't know. Who was that weird guy with the? Oh, that was Charlie Chaplin, right?
Charlie Chaplin.
Yeah.
He was
That's German.
He was funny.
Yeah, super funny.
There's that cool guy Hitler. Man of the year, actually.
And technically, Shabisky is worse than Hitler. So, I don't know.
I'll second
Got
that.
that going for it.
Actually, yesterday I called Pimp worse than Hitler.
He did.
I
That's
did.
okay. The day before that, you told me I was worse than Hitler.
Oh,
Y'all
wow.
should make a competition out of it.
So,
Just go for gold.
see who's
High
worse
score.
than Hitler.
I just want to go on record and say I'm not worse than Hitler.
Yeah, right.
Well, you
I
say
will
that.
go on record and say I probably am worse. Than
I'm more Stalin-esque. Shabisky doesn't know who Stalin is.
Hitler. No, I don't
I
think
know
so.
a little bit of stuff.
What was Stalin's first name?
Can't remember.
Bill.
Steve Stalin here.
Was it Missy?
Yes, it was Missy.
Yeah.
Missy
Mrs.
Stalin.
Stalin?
Mrs. Stalin.
Miss Stalin.
I mean, I'm technically Polish, but people confuse Polish and Russians for the same, right?
I don't know, did they?
Yeah,
Oh.
that and Hungarians and Bulgarians and all.
Yeah, we're
that.
all considered Russian. Like,
Yeah.
it's just
That's true. That is true. A
But
lot of people.
I'm technically half German, half Polish, so I think I'm like an enigma.
Mhm.
Hey, don't use those racist words here.
Mhm.
So,
I'm
question: is anybody else an alcoholic yet, or is that just me?
Nah.
Shab was already an alcoholic. So.
Yeah, I already had the
That's all he
problem.
does. He gets on stream and chugs whiskey.
Oh, I have a drink in here. I have another one lined up.
Damn.
Dude, COVID's
5
made a
o'clock
lot
somewhere.
of day drinkers, man.
I've been drinking so much.
I saw an article in Forbes that was like, because of this, America is now smoking more pot than ever before.
Yeah.
Everyone's sitting around getting high.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, think about this. In 20 years, our country's going to be ran by homeschooled children taught by day drinkers.
Who are also allergic
Yeah.
to everything.
Yeah.
Yep.
They're
I can
gonna be
speak
so.
to that.
This generation is gonna be so fucking allergic to absolutely everything. It's so funny.
Yeah, dude. It's
So don't you make fun of my people and our allergic ways.
It's gonna
I'm
be
offended.
worldwide though. You know how allergies increase when you like are too hygienic and not exposed to germs and stuff like that. So this generation is so fucked. They're gonna see a cat and just break out in hives.
Mhm.
You know what they're calling this generation now?
What?
My nephews, they're 3 and 6. They are the alpha generation.
Huh?
Alpha.
They're going to
the
be assholes when they grow up. That's great.
Well, how is
because
I'm the alpha.
are- they're the first generation that is going to grow up in such a technologically advanced
That's a good point.
Like they have all the internet access, they have virtual reality, they're gonna have so much at their fingertips that they're gonna be the ones that like create stuff that saves the earth, and they're gonna get us to Mars. And
I doubt
they're
that.
that's what they're
so.
saying. They're gonna be the best generation out of everyone because
They
they're
got the next one.
I hope so, but I doubt it.
I doubt it.
I doubt it.
They're gonna be the best fucked up.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I just think they're all gonna have fucking complexes because we're the alpha generation.
Well, I hope it gets back to where guys can be guys again, at least.
I doubt that.
Because
doubt
I
that
mean,
too.
men, like, okay, I'm sick of this generation of guys where they dress better, their hair looks better than the chicks they're dating. That's fucked up. Come on.
The
If-
metrosexuals.
no, it's even worse than that. It's not even. It's just gay.
Yeah, it is
They're
just gay.
It's just gay. It's just like they're gays that are attracted to women, basically.
It's just gender is so fluid these days.
Yeah.
It's weird. Shit gets weird.
Yeah, it does, and I just don't like it this way. I want I want chicks to like guys who like football and scratching their balls and fart jokes.
I'm not really attracted to like the prissier ones. I do like a man that's a man. You know. I don't see what. Yeah, like I don't. If I wanted to be with a woman, I'd be with a woman. I don't want to be with a man that's like a woman.
Why do I
optional now?
Why do I see Missy saying you gotta look like a man, like from Mad TV?
Look like a man.
He's gotta
look like a man.
When you say everything's optional, what do you mean?
I mean, you can be interested in whoever you want to be in, and anyone who judges you for it is an asshole, and that is an unprecedented thing right now. You know.
That's true.
I don't know.
You can pursue the interests you want to pursue if you have the resources. Obviously, you can.
Yeah, I'm not dogging on him. Like if a girl wants a dude that's like a girl, all more power to her.
No. I'm dogging on that. I'm dogging on that.
But personally, I want a dude that's a dude.
Exactly.
Right.
All power to you.
No. You're a little far, extremely liberal ass over there ain't gonna get by that with me. It might get by that with them, but not me.
I'm the extremely liberal one here.
I would say anybody can dress any way they like. They can pick a gender, male or female, because those are the two genders that we have. I refuse to call people them because they're not multiple personalities.
Can I not identify as a hermaphrodite?
Hot take.
But it's just you can be whatever you want. Just pick
hermaphrodites pick one. I don't think
I want both.
Go around.
I want both.
There's a lot of people who are like, my pronoun is they. I'm like, no, you're not. You're one. You're one thing. Pick one. I don't care which bathroom you go to. I don't care what genital I see or don't see, what you have or don't have. Just pick a door. There's two.
There's not a third door for theys.
There's not a third door.
I think there should be one door, and we should realize that we're there to excrete and nothing else.
I would not mind getting rid of gendered bathrooms. I don't care. I don't go into a bathroom and look for dicks. I don't give a shit. I go into a stall to pee. Like, nobody sees my vagina. I don't give a shit. Why is it separated? I don't know.
We'll be there.
I think it's separated for the ones who are that prissy and are like, I can't pee in front of a boy.
Well, that's a little ridiculous.
In this day and age, it's a little old fashioned. So it's a little ridiculous, but I think that's where it came from. Is the
I don't have a problem with
ones.
I don't have a problem with people being them. I just miss, being able. I hate the fact that I get insulted and told that I'm bad because I'm a guy's guy. I don't care that you're that way or whatever the way you want to be or are. That's none of my business, and that's cool. But you shouldn't be like fucking. Oh my god, you act like a man. I'm a man.
For me, it's just if somebody gets pissed off at me for not calling them, it's like I don't remember that you want to be 5 people in one. I will address you as what I see you because I don't have time to figure it out. Don't get pissed off about it. Like, what's
that's the thing. That I'll try to call you whatever you want to be called. I will try. I'll give it the best effort. But if I meet you for the first time and then I call you a he or a she, then you get angry at me for that. That's stupid.
Yeah.
That's stupid because I don't know. I'm not a psychic.
I mean, I've had these non-gender conforming, non-binary, whatever term they choose, friends who tell me they, them, please, and I respect them. They're my friends, and the they and them are existing words in the language.
Yeah, but
it's better than it.
People say that. So, people
I'm happy to oblige.
People want to use that argument, but it still doesn't mean the same. However, However, I will try my best effort to call you whatever the fuck you want to be called. I'll give it my. But if I slip up and you get angry at me, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
I'll switch it up. I'll bounce back and forth between he and she, but them is just, I don't like it. It's stupid.
Definitely took getting used to. I mean, like, it's not they, them, but sort of in the same vein. Like, I have a trans cousin.
I know that you're not calling me transphobic. I know you're not calling me transphobic.
But trans they pick one. They just want to be the other one. That's totally
because
cool.
My child is trans. Yeah. So, like, don't know. Everyone knows my kid is trans. So, don't call me transphobic.
That's cool. You know, that's totally fine to me. If they want to be something else,
yeah,
more power to them.
They don't say them. My youngest was born female and identifies as male. And I call him Ezekiel and I let him
when you let your guard, I will take your cheeks.
But if my son came to me saying I'm they, of course it's my child and I'll try to support that and use whatever pronouns that they want. Obviously it's my child, but I don't understand the they. I don't understand.
Y'all please talk, I'll be right
people. Like you're you are one person.
Yeah. See, that's what I think. To me, at that point, it's just being extra. Like I don't want to have to choose
people with borderline personality disorders. Because technically they are more than one person because they have more personalities. So do we? That's where I just don't.
Thoughts on the issue, Shab?
By it.
Oh damn.
PT,
Shab doesn't think.
Your thoughts on this issue?
Thoughts on the issue? I don't know. What do you want me to tell you? I'm a genius. The only I agree with what they're saying that I mean, the only reason I could see that somebody wants to be called they is if they don't identify as a female or a male. I don't really get the whole they thing unless they don't identify as any gender.
Well, that's what it is. Like they don't want to pick one. They want to be in between. Like that's cool, but don't make me cater to it. You know, like that's on you. That's you. That's fine. But it like, why do I have to change everything I do?
Rafi,
cater to you.
Beat up D.
And like all these people asking for a third toilet and like asking for forms to be changed and all those things. Like that's to me that's catering to mental disorder. I'm sorry if anybody's offended by that, but to me that's a mental disorder. If you can't make up your mind between one or the other, because biologically there are two. If you want to change that, that's fine.
Well, but technically, like if you identify as they them, right? Because you don't identify as either one of them, then wouldn't going into either bathroom be fine?
Yeah,
it's just a bathroom. Yeah. You're just going in
go
there
to whichever one smells better. I don't care.
You identify as both of them. That's why you're doing them. I don't. Right?
Yeah. See,
I think the biggest conflation I've been hearing is that it's more than one person in one body, and I don't think that's where they're coming from. At the risk of sounding like an SJW, but just
when
from
I get my hands on you, I will feminize you and make you my wife. Mark my words.
They're still just one person, and they know that.
My hands
but
on
they
you.
what they're chafing against is the binary. And yeah, do we need to completely alter our entire society from the ground up to cater to what is essentially 1/10 of 1% or whatever the statistic is of the population? Maybe not. But I have no problem calling someone what they want to be called if I respect them as a human being, and it's as simple as they them. I'm like, okay, sure, whatever. If I slip up,
it's like what Kirsch said. Like, if you tell me that's what you prefer, I'll do my best to respect you as a person and use I'll do. If I slip up though, don't get mad at me.
But here's the thing: I don't
me to be psychic and don't get mad at me if I don't do it and you never told me.
But here's the thing: I don't respect him or her. I don't respect nobody. So why would I respect transgender people? I don't respect any fucking body.
See, I would take
someone in the. Go ahead.
a little step further, I would say I can still respect somebody as a human being, but I can find their one choice ridiculous, which is to be both genders. And just not, that doesn't mean that I don't respect everything else about that person. It's just a one thing that I find really silly. I don't want to participate in.
Sure.
Yeah, sure. And update. I just checked my temperature. I don't have no fever. I got 96.1, so it's like no fever. I think I just got a little
allergies or cold or something.
Yeah, I don't feel good, but at least I don't think it's corona.
I probably had corona. It sucked.
I think
what you could have,
and they didn't realize that they had. I think a lot of people have already gotten this thing.
Curious if you wanted some Pimpmunk in you.
Oh, dang.
Well, I was severely sick while my parents were visiting here, and my mom tested positive for antibodies after she returned home a few weeks later. And she felt sick before she came here, so it's not entirely unlikely that I've had it.
Oh yeah, because if she's got the antibodies, then she's had it, and if
transgender people can't get corona.
Wouldn't that be neat, though?
All right, guys, I'm going to the clinic to get some hormones. BRB.
Yeah.
Well, they say that men are more susceptible. So.
They are. Men and black folk.
But they haven't specified why. Like, is it because men are heavier, or they smoke more, or are they just more reckless, or is it because of the actual?
All of the above, I think.
It's probably the more reckless thing.
That's what you would assume, but they haven't taken a study that far, so it doesn't really say anything.
This disease is so fucking weird. Because one moment they'll say, "Oh, it's hitting the," and then it mutates very fast. It does all. It's a weird disease. It's a weird virus. And it really is. It's so because we really don't know how it affects who. We don't know enough about it yet whatsoever. But we do know a couple things, like you said. It hits men harder. It also it's hitting the black community a lot harder than it is the white community.
I didn't know that.
Yes. The black community is there's been way more black people die than white folks.
Does that have to do with access to medical care, or
I think it's because black people aren't social distancing as much.
Mm-hmm.
And it's it's because black people are very social. By the way, they're very social folks.
Unfortunately, you do also have to say that there also community-wise, there's unfortunately a lot of black people in poorer communities, and they're all in one apartment building on top of each other.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
More that are spread out.
That's true.
Into the HVAC system.
Yeah.
There's just so many factors to all of these studies that none of them really say anything.
Yeah, they don't. That's what I'm saying. There's so many different. But here's in my state, right now we've got 201 deaths. 126 of those deaths are African American.
Yeah.
126 of 201 deaths. 73 are whites, 2 are others, and 0 under investigation.
I don't think they don't know anything. The doctors don't know anything. My ex, he's still an essential worker, and one of the guys that he oversees has been testing positive for the coronavirus for the past 3 weeks. And he's not sick now. He got sick and got over it. So he should be just testing for antibodies. But he's testing positive for corona.
They also don't know if you can get it twice yet.
So it's
I
why
believe they have confirmed that, haven't they?
Why is he
they did it. Oh, yeah, I don't know, hon. Now, there's been several different things about can you catch it twice or not? Can you recap? There's been I've heard that you're immune to it afterwards. Then I heard that you can't get it. I think it's because this virus is so fucking weird. Yeah. They don't really know yet.
Imagine being ignorant enough to actually believe there is only 2 genders. Yet also having an opinion on people wanting to be referred to as them, they.
Well, yeah, like I was saying, there's hermaphrodites too, like me. So yeah, there's actually 3 gingers.
Gingers.
I guess I'm ignorant.
I don't think it's ignorant. It's biology.
I guess I'm ignorant too.
Look at nature.
Biologically, there's only
3.
Well, isn't a hermaphrodite technically just?
Well, that's a very rare.
They're both. They're like snakes.
Yeah, I'm pretty rare.
That if that's they or them,
I think they're usually assigned a
but
gender at birth.
Yeah,
though.
I think they usually choose one.
Yeah, but you can't
Yeah,
use
like the
something
doctors
so
choose.
fucking rare though. That's a rarity. You know.
Yeah.
People use that argument a lot, and I always like to say, yeah, but that's so fucking rare. You know.
Yeah, my doctor tells me I'm rare.
But it being rare.
No, your
this
doctor
is
says you're
just me.
odd.
Yeah, that's too.
Read, well done. I mean, I don't think it's that much of a leap to think that if ignoring the rare bit for a second, if you allow the possibility for someone to come up with a combination of both sets of plumbing, then why can't they also be born with both sets, unmatching sets of neurochemistry? And that's how you get transgender people.
Yeah.
And therefore, if that possibility exists, why can't there be gradients of that distinction, i.e. a spectrum of, call it gender, call it sex? I'm of the opinion that generally speaking, there are two sexes, but where if you take gender to mean like role in society,
I can see that.
elections within society, whatever. So not an expert. This is just me.
Yeah.
But
No,
that's
I agree with
why
that.
I don't object to. Yes, you have a man's parts, but you don't quite feel like, societally speaking, a man, and
Right.
nor a woman, and you're figuring your shit out.
Right.
And that's why I'm like, okay, whatever you want to be called.
Oh
man,
yeah,
as long
I'm
as I can
totally
pronounce
cool with it. I'm totally cool. I think my thing is, we all know that you can put. I mean, there's been studies where they put the things on the people's brain, and a male to female transgender, their brain reacts like a woman.
Right.
Right.
So
That's
I mean,
why I completely support my child when my child comes to me and says, "Mom, I don't feel like I'm supposed to be a girl." Then okay, then he's in therapy. He's at the point where we're going on hormone blockers and like taking the necessary steps. It just, the they them thing is just confusing, I think, to a lot of people.
And I was just making a point that I want guys to feel like fucking guys these days. That's all I'm doing. Y'all motherfuckers went to this goddamn argument. I just don't want to be chastised because I like scratching my balls and watching football. That's all.
My point was just be whatever you want to be, but don't make everybody else cater to it. You know, it's like you can't ask everybody else to be like tiptoeing around you. Just don't get your fucking feelings hurt if we don't remember to call you what the fuck you want to be called all the time.
Yeah.
Or don't.
And pick a bathroom door. Don't make me make a third one because I don't have the resources to do that.
Or don't
I
think
totally
that
get
we're
that.
psychic and that if you don't tell us this is what you want to be called, don't get mad at us if we don't.
Okay,
and don't be surprised if not everyone in the world consents, because this is reality, and people are people, and there's for every man, woman, and child and everything between on the planet, there is a different set of opinions and beliefs. So you gotta live with it.
Yeah, I agree.
Oh,
Just
damn.
guys
We got money
being
music?
dudes.
PT Ham, you're amazing.
What is that? 500, 300, 200? What's that?
50.
$5 grand.
No, it was
I think he gave $20 while you were gone too, though.
Did he?
You didn't
I don't
see
know.
that.
I didn't
Yeah.
see that. I was
He was
trying
asking Shab's
I
opinion.
I knew what it was, the number. I was just trying to like make him I was trying to make him feel bad to where he gave me 500.
He's already donated 20, so that brings him up to 70 right now.
I didn't see the 20, so it didn't happen.
Oh. Okay.
That's how that works.
I get that.
Got it.
Yeah, if I don't see it, it didn't happen. You sure?
Canty Cares is my new name since I'm not an actual captain. You don't know that. You don't know if I'm a captain or not. You're doing the exact same thing right now.
The captain of giving guys erections.
You should drop the T and go captain.
But here's the deal. I like Spec, right? Oh, I mess up all the time with Spec. Spec wants to be, referred to
They them.
as they them, yeah. And I mess up all the time with Spec. I call Spec, yeah, but Spec doesn't flip their shit either when I fuck up.
Or they did it to me.
Well, they don't to me. They've never flipped their shit with me. Well, no, I think they did it with you because Spec just hates your fucking guts. I think that's
That's no good reason. All I've ever been was a sweet boy.
Spec just hates you, though. They really do hate you. And so when I fuck up and say him or whatever, they've never flipped out on me. And it's hard for me to do that because and it's hard for me to, because there's a difference from saying, like, when you're talking like, well, they did that. Yeah, people want to use that argument. But when you're talking like, it's just weird, dude. And it's hard for some people to do. But I try my best to respect it. I really do.
That's all anyone can ask. And I think we're all...
I'm going to stay. I'm trying to come on. I'm trying to back off of racial remarks and sexist remarks because black bitches are cool.
They are.
The Random Explorer says when he was in Japan, many places had unisex bathrooms. It was not uncommon to have people of different gender in the bathroom at the same time.
It's common in certain states. Well, California's got a lot of.
I don't think you would ever find that in Connecticut. There are so many stuck-up fucking rich old people out here that they would just be too snobby and they'd be like, girls don't belong in the boys' bathroom. At the convention
center in Anaheim, now they got women's bathroom, but they also have a unisex bathroom.
They actually got rid of the women's bathroom and made it a unisex bathroom last time I was there. Yeah. Which, I didn't mind, but if you think about it, that's why leave a male bathroom and make a unisex bathroom and take the female bathroom away? Yeah, that's not really very respectful either. No, and I'm just to reiterate my point. I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with those people. It's just I will not remember to call you them. I will not call you them. I will call you he or she just because that's what I do. It doesn't mean I don't respect them as a person. For all those little angry people in the chat.
Well, I mean, in their defense, and this is just what I've seen, right?
They're retarded.
Devil's advocate here. Usually when people are making the decision, I found to take a they or them, like they know they're going against the grain and they feel compelled to do it anyway,
right?
For whatever reason. So they're not. Fuck. What the hell was I going to say? Like, it's because they're struggling with their sense of self and their identity. Yeah. So I sympathize with when they hear something like what you just said. They take it more personally than you mean it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get that. But so do other people with other issues.
She's not saying
we can't just cater to everything.
Right.
Like,
I want to say she refuses to say.
She says, "Don't get mad at her. She forgets." Is basically what she's saying. Yo, she's not. She said if
she didn't say she would refuse to do it.
Yeah, I don't think she said that.
I think she's saying she doesn't want to do it at all, though. She doesn't want to have to walk that line.
I don't really want to do it at all because I don't think they're multiple people and they shouldn't be referred to as a plural.
Okay.
But I also don't think that it's such a big deal to be a he or a she. If you're really fluent and you're both, then why is one not okay? Like, why can't I say one and that's fine?
I think it has less to do with being or both in between. More to do with being between.
Rafi's just said, I met two guns in a unisex bathroom. Quality connections can be made there.
Oh, yeah. I miss you, Rafi.
Yes, Coconuts. I want
See you in that bathroom next week, baby.
Well, Coconuts asked an important question, and I do want money, and I want all the money. But anyways, here's the deal. People are maybe getting mad in the chat room.
That's fine.
She has that right to that opinion.
Right.
She has every right to her opinion. You have every right to react to the opinion. Yes, you do. But that's why we're a melting pot. That's why she's hot. Forgive her.
I don't think it works like that.
I don't think so.
Them doesn't even exclusively mean it has to be plural. It has to be multiple people. Like if I'm like two guns. I was like, yo, the other day I was at two guns, one, house, and they sucked my wiener or whatever, they,
I mean, when I was coming up in school learning, our native language here, them was strictly a plural. But since then, I think roundabout like when I was in high school or college, if I'm not mistaken, it got codified as a unisex singular in certain circumstances just because so many people were doing it. Like it's just people do it all the time because they weren't sure or they forgot the pronoun or whatever. And that's
also
that's how language works. It's just by usage that the language changes. And
it's also
for non-binary people who don't identify
it's also
as anything.
It's also
Can I call him an it then?
If you don't know, it's also if you don't know, like if you're referring to somebody who's not there, and like I met Dee the other day, and my friend says, "Who are they?" Not knowing if Dee is a girl or a boy. Yeah, that's singular. It's a singular pronoun in that context. But the minute I see somebody, the minute I look at them, and their external appearance is going to indicate in my head, physiologically, whether that's a girl or a boy. I'm going to make that choice in my head subconsciously. Most of the time.
Yeah.
Most instances. When I look at Pimp and Shabisky and Two Guns No Ammo, I see guys. When I look at Captain Krish and MissyAnn, I see girls.
Yes, I do.
If they want to tell me that they're they, it's really hard for me to say... What was MissyAnn do? They. Well, she's right fucking there. Like, why would I say they?
Somebody said God because they can't see bulls. They hear the voice.
Bulls is God.
AJ, this here I think is a point in your favor, Kirsch. AJ Garrett in the chat. She's not controlling her right to self. She's not controlling their being non-binary people. Their right to self-identify. She's protecting, even utilizing, I would say, her right to speak in accordance with her beliefs.
And getting COVID.
I think that's completely fair and
because of
acceptable.
lack of access to healthcare and tendency to have higher rates of asthma, obesity, heart disease, lung disease, etc. Urban centers getting mollywopped.
What does mollywop mean?
Means like,
I don't know, but I love it.
Oh,
yeah, I've never heard that word.
Hit hard, basically.
With Molly, you take Molly.
Yeah, that is the reason. That's part of the reason. I guess you could say that's part of the reason that the black community is getting hit hard with the corona. But it's also social distancing. I mean, I think a lot of black people will even tell you that it's been discussed many times. You can come in my community, which is primarily black. I live in a community. The town I live in is probably 80% black. And they're not really social distancing that much.
So what about the Hispanic? Because they're really social people too, aren't they?
Are they
big groups and gatherings and kissing and hugging a lot? No?
I think they're all just staying in the same house.
They're all staying in the same car.
35 of them in the same place.
Every Mexican's in one car right now.
Mother Coconut stands if you want the big one.
Yeah, dance if you want it, Pimp.
Dance if you want the big money. Does this count?
I dance. See, you didn't say what kind of dance, and I just danced. So now you have to give me the big money.
I would do the Macarena if I remembered it.
Plus,
wait.
I think it's like...
Look what I did. You are all welcome. Very welcome.
Hey, Macarena.
Macarena.
What a weird song.
It's very strange.
I used to love it when I was 8.
I think my mom loved it too.
I ate macaroni.
Now I want some mac and cheese.
That's a macaroni virus.
I gained so much weight in the lockdown. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, I fucked my diet up too. I went and bought a can of pudding.
A can?
A giant can of pudding.
Yes, I know exactly what you mean. You're a mad lad.
Yeah, but no, I'm about to start my diet back because it's ridiculous. I need to. I was doing so well, but fuck, everything's just going to shit.
I started binge eating. I have late night binge eating. It's so weird. I'll just eat a whole thing of cereal and then sit there oh, that was not a good idea.
And dude. And the tension between people you can see it online. Right now, everybody getting pissed off because somebody said there's this or that or it or bird flu. I don't know. But anyways, it's just there's so much tension in the world right now. Everybody's fucking, they want to get out and go and do things. But then there's people who's absolutely bitching about not getting out of the house that never got out of the house in the first place.
And I still get out of the house. I have a dog. I have a couple friends that I've been quarantining with. Like, it's not like I'm stuck here all the time. I do leave the house every now and then. I do see like 3 different people, but it's like I feel so caged. Like the other day, I just randomly started bawling. I was like, I just want to go to a restaurant.
I literally get out of the house maybe once to twice a week to go to the store, and that's it.
Yeah.
We're naturally social creatures. It's not normal for us to hide away and stay away from each other for this long.
You sure? By the way, coconuts. You know what? PT Ham called you out. Said you couldn't out tip him. That's what he said. Shabisky heard PT Ham say it. What was that? Who did that?
It's true. Beautiful.
See, that's why I like her. She'll flirt. See, I like chicks who don't mind. I like. See, that's the thing. I like chicks that are badass, that know how to be the ride or die, then know how to be feminine. I love that shit. Motherfuckers that'll punch you in the throat, then wear a nice dress. I love that shit.
I sympathize with that, Pim, very much.
Yeah. I see Raising Girl in the chat room, who is exactly what I just described. That's one of my homegirls from the past. She's that type of chick. She knows how to be a badass than feminine.
I like her.
Speaking of being feminine,
I gotta social distancing is another reason. Whether it's because of social interaction, being in high-risk jobs, and or being packed in homes, it's all part of it. Camden, New Jersey has almost 600 cases now in a town of 77K with a density of almost 9K square mil.
Square mil.
So things are about to open back up again, though. I mean, I just looked at all the lockdown expiration dates and everything. It looks like most states have it like end of April, 1st of May.
Yeah, and I think they're fucking up too. Is what I think.
Georgia is opening gyms. So in case you don't know, I work at a gym. I'm a personal trainer. I also manage a spa, and gyms open back up in Georgia on Friday.
Yes, they do. And
in our neighboring state.
Tattoo parlors. Tattoo. No, it's not. It's fucking.
No, it's not. I'm terrified. I don't. Even if our gym goes.
I hope it goes
back
well.
To work. I don't know if I want to go back to work yet.
Here's the thing. Nobody is rooting for Georgia to fail with this. We want it to be successful. We want them to be successful. Trust me.
Right.
But we're scared to death it's not going to be.
I'm in Florida. What do you think who my gym members are? They're old as fuck.
Yeah, exactly.
They all have like in the spa, who goes to a spa, like neuromuscular therapy, people who have issues, who need like physical relief for whatever underlying issue they have. So there's a lot of sick people. There's a lot of old people here. I see them every day. I have a lot of really old senior friends. And it terrifies the fuck out of me. And it's not even necessarily that I already had it, or it's like I already had it. I'm not concerned for myself. I'm concerned for things that I touch, that I transmit to them, that they breathe on and then use. It's scary. And I don't understand why people are not more worried about that kind of stuff. And people here aren't wearing masks, maybe like half of them. There's like, when I go to Publix and I got a sandwich, they weren't wearing masks. They were breathing on the food that they were handing out. I don't get it.
That's crazy. I'm in Pennsylvania. They are forcing you to wear a mask if you go outside. I don't know to what extent, but I know that any your pharmacy, grocery store, whatever, can turn you away at the door if you don't show up in a mask.
It's not that dumb to assume that I've had it, because people who are very close to me had tested for it and tested positive for it and tested positive for antibodies. Just because I've been refused testing doesn't mean that I haven't had it. So I know that you don't like me very much right now because of all the gender talk earlier, but it's not that unlikely. So not everything I say is bullshit.
Yeah. I'm very angry about what you said earlier. Okay, if there's 3 gingers, okay, I don't want to have to say this again. All right.
Okay.
None of them have souls.
None of them.
Yeah.
Anyways.
It's scary to open back up. Like, I don't get it.
Fuck Corona, drink Heineken.
I'm scared.
You're scared? What are you scared of, Shabisky?
Scared. I'm scared that we won't. I'm scared that we won't hit 50 likes on this stream.
We'll hit it
on this podcast.
That's ridiculous because there's 52 people watching now.
Yeah,
Every
everyone
single
hit,
one
hit
of
the
you.
like.
The stream, or I will visit you in the night and steal your thumbs. Do you understand? Thumb up.
And I'm
or
sorry I'm a
taking it.
little bit quiet.
Taking it.
I literally don't feel good. But
Here in
what we got
Austria,
here?
we just started to ease up on the restrictions because we've been under 1% of new infections consistently for some time now. Is any state in the U.S. that far along?
I don't really know.
As far along as what? I didn't get that part.
As far as
Austria.
as far as long as Austria, like to really start opening up. They're going to start. Georgia's open this weekend.
I mean, there are a couple states that never had full lockdowns in the first place, right?
Yeah, well, like some of the states that's very like desolate, like Montana and I think what is it, Nebraska. I think states like that that don't have a lot of people, so that they weren't hit hard at all.
And in Germany on Monday, it's becoming a law to wear a mask whenever you leave your house. So I mean,
that's how it is here in Connecticut. You have to wear a mask if you go out in public in the stores anymore.
That might be a good idea for Florida, but we're just opening the beaches. Fuck it.
I just had the weirdest conversation with my kid when I went to go pee. So I'm out here in this little room, and I open my door and it smells like tacos in my house. And I said out loud, I was like, "Oh, it smells like tacos." And my kid goes, "I made hot dogs."
Damn. Gage asked a good question. Face masks after the pandemic, we're going to be a style. I think face masks is going to be a thing for a while.
Well, isn't it funny that it was a thing on Snapchat filters for the longest time? Yeah. And now we have a pandemic and people actually wear them and they disappeared from the Snap filters.
Yeah, it's redundant. I mean, you scroll Instagram and there are ads for all these bougie, hip masks now.
Yeah.
So
I ordered a bunch. They just haven't gotten here yet.
There's one that I want to order, but it's $20 a mask. But it's got the filter and everything, and so
I saw ones that are, it's so ridiculous, just buy a bandana, but it's meant to look like a bandana and it comes down it's a long bandana.
Oh, they're fashion.
It has ear straps, so it's not actually it's just a little hook.
But
the way they advertise them are sunscreens and whatever, they cover your cleavage and then you can put them over your face. The advertisements are so funny for them because they don't want to call them a mask.
You can make one about anything, like paper towels. You can actually make a face. It don't look good, but who gives a fuck what it looks like?
My friend is sewing some for me. I'm picking them up tonight.
Yeah, we had somebody make us 4. Which I'm the only one that gets out, so I rewash them right now. But they're not very, I don't know, they're really girly looking. The ones that I'm wearing, they're really girly looking. So
my sister works in a cardiology department, or one of them does, and she had one of the patients drop off a bunch of handmade masks that they had sewn up for all the people that work there, and it literally looks like this lady cut her couch up because it's that awful old lady floral couch print in the weirdest like brown and peach colors.
Oh, nice.
So my sister sent me a picture. She's like, "What do you think of my new masks?" It's just like, you look like you cut up an old grandma's couch and you're wearing it on your face.
My friend showed me a bunch of swatches. Like, what fabric would you like for your mask? And I just picked the 4 most obnoxious ones. Those will be fine.
They'll clash with each other.
Oh yeah, it's like super bright yellow and purple, like weird shit.
Jamie's about to have a fit over there. He see what I just typed. Look what I typed. If we make 300 today, Shabby will dress up as a chick tomorrow on the show. Yeah, and you'll have to refer to him as they.
Can I be on that show?
Let's do it.
Shabby.
Shabisky will be here tomorrow if we make 300.
Give me your money.
I have got, dude. I'm not getting a stimulus package. I'm not getting one. No, they won't let that. I'm not getting one. So my money's still making here. This is my job. I'm still making money.
But you didn't get a stimulus check?
Nope, won't get one.
Why?
There's weird reasons.
Well, that can be very personal. So.
Yeah, it is. There's some stuff into it I can't talk about. Now my mom's supposed to get one. She hasn't got it yet. But my mom's supposed to get one. So. Good God, what is that thing at the top with no facial hair? That's me. I shaved my face because somebody gave like $175 for me to do it. Yeah, but I've already got good stuff going, man.
I need to start streaming. I need to make some money. This is ridiculous. I was at a good point too, with like building my business and like just building up my client base and everything. And they're like, you can't train people anymore. I'm like, cool. Yeah. And now they're like, even if the gym's open, all my clients are like, you know what? No, I'm good.
Yeah, I know that it's affecting people so much.
Nobody can afford anything anymore. Like even if they open up the fucking bars again and I go back, who's coming in and tipping? They
can't afford it, are worried still, just so many reasons why people don't want to.
I'm sure people would want to go out to a restaurant and like go out because I know that's what some people miss, but I know they're not going to be tipping like they used to or like they're supposed to if they do at all.
It's technically, I think my massage therapists could work too. Theoretically, they're cleared to work again, but who wants to go there? Right. Who wants to put their face on a thing that a bunch of people put their face on a day?
Right.
Exactly.
And they're all in small rooms. Those rooms are not much bigger than the massage tables themselves. Mm-hmm. Like it's like really closed in. It's I don't know. Maybe I need to get hazmat suits for my therapists.
Yeah, maybe. Do that.
You should.
I know my sister used to be a massage therapist too, and I remember that table, and like, there's no way people are going to be going and putting their face there.
No, I've ordered like a bunch of disposable stuff too, but thinking about it money-wise, it doesn't even make sense to buy all the disposable sheets and everything because there's not going to be that many people coming in that I can afford that really for the business. It's virtual training. Yeah, I do have one client that I train on the phone, but it's a lot of them, like I said, it's a senior community. A lot of them are just not that tech savvy or they don't want to do it. And it's not the same thing. Like if as a trainer, if I go and I tap you on your back, you immediately straighten out. If I tell you to contract a certain muscle and you haven't done it like 50 times before, you will not be able to do it. Like, personal training is super physical. There's a lot of like touch guided things, even though people say like, oh, trainers are so handsy, blah, blah, blah. It's because your body responds that way. If you tap a certain muscle, your body knows how to contract it. And it's just, there's not that many verbal cues that work as well as just going and be like, oh, right here.
Yeah.
But it does work to a certain extent, but it's not the same thing. And a lot of people, like, I've tried it with a couple clients. They were like, well, can you just write me a plan and I'll do this one thing for the next 4 months and then we can hang out again. It's like, I can absolutely do that. And of course I will do that for you, but I'm not actually making any money from that.
Right.
Yeah, it's people get hit so hard in so many different ways with this thing. It's not just people's health. There's financial. There's emotions. People like we talked about it earlier, man. People with anxiety are fucking suffering right now.
Yeah.
You talk about somebody and people who don't like being closed in. Right now, it's just crazy, and you got Shabisky's retarded ass just happy as fuck, don't give a damn.
I'm a hermit. Honestly, like very little about my life has changed except I don't have to commute to work. So I'm fortunate in that respect, and a few others. But I sympathize for sure.
Yeah, well, I'm a social person. I really am. I'm one that likes to get out and talk to people, and and here's the thing: I like sex. And and my booty call is like 2 towns over, and I can't get to her.
Well, Adam and Eve has sick discounts right now. AdamandEve.com is like Just shelling out sex toys. It's awesome.
Well, I don't need that. I've got three or four
Pimp could open his own
boxes full of sex toys. Seriously, my mother is in the dick business. My mother, I've got pocket pussies all up, but I've never used a pocket pussy ever in my life.
Well, maybe now is the time to start.
Why? I've got this.
Switch it up. Use the other hand. I don't know.
Well, I have to use both.
Or both.
I only use my
both
index
fingers.
How the hell are you using both on an angry Tic Tac?
Yeah, I use them.
Yeah, right.
This is my masturbation right here.
Just turn that dial.
Yeah.
I don't know, bake yourself an apple pie or something. I don't fucking know.
Yeah, dude. Apple pie. Then I can have sex and dinner at the same time.
Just fuck it first and eat it done. Just leave out that little part.
Well,
like,
Shabisky dress up like a woman next episode. Well, yeah. If we make $300, if I make $300 and the rest of the crew. This is the addendum here. I got to make 300, and they have to make at least 50 apiece, and that's 3 people: Fools, Whiskey, and Missy.
So that's be $450 in total if you want to see Shab dressed up like a woman.
Yeah. Are you okay? Wait a minute. Are you okay with that, Shabby? I cannot force him to do anything.
I can do that. I'd look pretty.
You'd look beautiful.
I'd look
You're
cute.
pretty right now, baby.
I know that people are saying, goddamn. People
Damn.
will say, why are you making so much more money? Because I'm Pimpmunk. That's why.
Oh dang.
No, because they richer than me. Not really. They're broke bitches.
Who said that?
Well, I'm sure Shabisky's richer than me. Seriously, Shabisky's got money. People don't know that he's actually Bill Gates' grandson.
What?
Yeah, I'm rich guy.
You
Big rich guy.
Wow, I'm never donating again. Fuck you.
I mean, I'm a poor guy. Donate to Shabisky's Broke as Shit Foundation today. Or you're not gay. Ha. I just say that.
No, actually, I was kidding about the 450. I will give them some out of the 300. I was joking about the other. But if you want to get 450, we'll take it. I try to give them 1,000 when I
give it
can.
back.
If I get 1,000, I won't give them shit.
You get nothing. You get nothing.
Why don't we try to get the stimulus check for you from the chat?
Yeah, let's do that. $1,200. Plus, I got Missy and Shabisky as kids, so $500 a piece.
There you go. And then claim unemployment on top of that.
Yes.
Yep.
So that's at least another, what, 600?
Yep.
And then we got a senior citizen care for a Booleanenator, which is probably 400, 500. And there's the this, they, or that, because they or them. We got to take care of them, or they. Papa Pimp gives back. No, I don't give them shit, dude. I've never gave them $1. Fuck them. They don't deserve $1. They'll get a $5 Subway card if they're fucking lucky.
That's a Christmas bonus.
I love that.
What is your favorite Subway sandwich? Everybody.
Oh, teriyaki chicken.
Hey, that's a good one. Shab?
Last times I've been going, I've been just getting meatball marinara.
Oh, I love that one too.
Yeah. I also
good.
like the sweet onion.
The sweet onion chicken teriyaki. That's
Yeah,
that's my favorite.
It's my favorite, faggot.
No, it's my favorite.
Mine.
What about you, Mr. Beard Man over there with the beard and the face?
It is my name. Thank you for getting it right in full. I usually build. I'm a veggie boy, so you just build like a veggie and cheese.
You're a pussy. Never mind. Scratch that.
Hey, I'm 30 years strong in my pussydom. Thank you.
Eat meat, motherfucker.
Make me.
Okay.
I'll eat your meat.
Oh,
I'll eat your Tic Tac.
Oh, you hey,
Damn.
we do not like gays here. No, we do.
Oh, we don't, huh? Nah,
We love the gays.
I'm
The
kidding.
opinions of Shabisky does not.
Like
What about
Satan.
Missy? I know Missy will give us a good one. She gonna say, "I don't like Subway."
Well, sometimes I do the meatball one if I'm in the mood
you
for
like
that.
them. You like the meaty balls, don't you, baby?
But normally I do like a build my own thingy, and I get the honey oat bread, and I get turkey, and I do spinach and red onions and banana peppers and honey mustard sauce.
That sounds pretty good, but you went wrong with the bread. There ain't but one bread at Subway, and that's the Italian herbs and cheese.
Yeah, but you can't do that with the honey mustard and the like it
I
with
can't.
the honey mustard and the banana peppers and the red onion. Like you need the oat bread, like the
You
Italian
need the
herbs.
Italian
doesn't
herbs
work.
and cheese with everything.
No.
You can't eat it with
You're
this.
wrong. You're wrong. You're wrong. You're simply wrong.
I
You're
get
fucking
the
wrong.
Italian herb and cheese one if I'm doing the meatball, definitely all day, and then I have them sprinkle oregano on top of it.
Oh yeah.
Like I'm fancy, but if I'm gonna do like a regular one, it's just turkey, and I do all those extra little doodads.
You're wrong. You're wrong, Missy.
I'm hungry now.
I can't. I'm stopping. I've been eating bread lately, and I can't do it. I'm not supposed to eat bread because it gets fluid on me and stuff. And I've been fucking up, so I'm gonna stop eating bread again.
You don't really have good bread here, anyways.
Well, there's some good bread.
Nah.
A good Kaiser roll is good, man.
Nah.
Good.
That's
like
one of the
bread.
things I really miss from Germany is bread. Just
My grandma always she would get a Portuguese roll and raw hamburger meat and put it in between it and eat it like a sandwich.
Oh yeah. It's
But
crazy.
she was from Germany, so I always thought it was like that's got to be a German thing. I don't get it, but
They put salt and pepper and raw ground meat, but it's like not the meat that you buy at a supermarket. It's like fancy, good sushi grade meat, not like.
That's what
I
thought.
I
It was
wouldn't like go to
supposed
Publix
to be
or
like
Walmart.
steak tartare or something like that.
Yeah,
It's supposed to
yeah.
be something like that in between it.
Yeah, and you put onion rings on it too, like not the fried ones, raw onion rings. Yeah.
Well, we're 10 minutes in, but what are we doing the second hour, Missy?
We eat, man.
We eat, man. That's when I tell you to give me money and you do it. Shabisky has a Patreon in the description below. Please throw him a few bucks for the work he does here on the show. Missy also has a Patreon. Please give her some money for what she does. And of course, Booleanenator, the man with the hand up my ass, he has a Patreon. Please hook him up with some cash because he deserves it. And of course, I have the Patreon, the Streamlabs, and a direct link to PayPal. If you'd like to tip, I'd appreciate it very much. Tomorrow on the show, there's people, and that's it. And now we can continue.
Yay! Continue. Yay!
Yes.
All right,
Yes,
back
bro.
to talking about bathrooms.
All right.
We haven't talked about bathrooms in like 25, 30 minutes.
Yeah.
You guys like using them? Like ducking in there for a few?
Yeah.
See, Shab gets thrown out of public places because every time he goes into the restroom, he sees the word rest, so he takes a nap. And, yeah, it's just kind of bad.
Yeah. The floor's so sticky, but I still enjoy myself a bit.
Worst public restroom experience. Go. Now, Missy, start with you.
Oh, I was in New York City with my sister, and we found like the one public bathroom in Times Square. And I'm pretty sure in the stall to the right of me, someone was getting a blowjob, and in the stall to the left of me, somebody was shooting up heroin. And when I came out, there was a piece of pizza on the floor, and then
and you ate it.
I was just like, "This is
how convenient!"
This is
Snacks.
just a
At least I get
quintessential New York
lunch.
bathroom.
Yeah.
Get rid of some, eat some. Yeah.
Yeah.
What about you, Kish? Your worst public restroom experience?
I think my worst public restroom experience was more like embarrassing. It was in Amsterdam in a nightclub, and I didn't know that it's like a thing there that you can't go into a stall together because of drugs. So me and my friend, we went into a bathroom stall together, and I guess some of the other patrons of the club ratted us out, and security came barging in. Like 3 guys were banging on the stall door, and we were like in the middle of peeing,
Mary
right?
Poppins, Donald Trump, Pimpmunk,
right
Spread
this
Keen.
instance. I'm like, I have my pants down, bitch. Like, I'm not gonna open the stall. And it made this huge scene. We got escorted out of the club. It was so embarrassing. Like, they brought us to the bar to pay our tab. Then they escorted us out. I'm like, all I wanted to do.
Why
was
would
pee.
you put me in a fuck, marry, kill with bad people? Everybody wants to fuck or marry me. That's stupid, AJ. But well, I'll do it with Shabisky. Shabisky, fuck, marry, kill Donald Trump, Pimpmunk, Break King.
I'd marry Pimpmunk, fuck Donald Trump, and kill Brett Keane.
My answer exactly.
Yeah, Pimpmunk would be.
No, I'm gonna
such a
marry
good
Donald. I'll
lover.
fuck Pimp, and I'll kill Brett Keane because I want Donald's money.
Yeah, and she
Yeah,
really
that would
wants
be
this
my
D.
answer too.
And she really wants this D.
No, I just really want that money.
She wants
See Donald Trump money. It's not about your dick at all, baby.
She
Also,
wants.
I want to see Trump suffer. So marrying him would be the best way to do that.
It's the worst. How would you put me in a fucking fuck, marry, kill with Brett Keane? That's shitty.
That's hilarious.
That is shitty, dude.
Can I kill all 3 of them?
No. That is shitty, dude. That is shitty, man. I'm a catch. Anyways, so yeah, dude. I forgot what I was asking.
Amsterdam. Worst bathroom experience.
Yeah.
That was mine because it was just so weird and embarrassing.
What about you two, Guns? What was your worst bathroom experience? Public bathroom experience.
I haven't had many. I mean, the worst was probably I was like front end management of a grocery store, and someone left just the most horrendous like sludge in the toilet. I don't want to get too detailed because I will puke.
I work at a gym.
I got another one.
It was traumatic, and we just had to. It was the only toilet on the front end for anyone who came in the store to use. So it was like, okay, this needs to be cleared.
Oh god!
Can I just cut off my nose real quick while I do this? It was bad.
Wish you would have had a mask then, right?
I'm trying to think of a way to describe it, but it's just like anything I think of makes me nauseous. So I'll just leave it at that.
I can imagine it. Like protein squirts are the worst. Gym toilets are disgusting. And it sprays everywhere too. I don't know what guys are doing in there.
I remember one of my first jobs, we had this lady that would come in. It was at a Dunkin' Donuts. And we had this lady that would come in, and she was obviously some sort of mentally challenged, but she was like allowed out on her like own and stuff. And if you made her mad and didn't like give her enough sugar or whatever it was that she wanted, she would go into the bathroom and poop on the floor.
Damn.
But we had like her like caretakers come in and be like, look, she has diabetes. Like we can't like we're not allowed to like babysit her and like stop her, but like can you guys just like limit the amount of sugary stuff you sell to her?
Yeah.
So we were trying to like save this lady's life, and she'll just go poop on the floor.
That's rough. Yeah, I used to work at a coffee shop, and we allowed homeless people to come in and like wash up in the bathrooms. It was like totally fine, but we'd like have to go in after and clean, and the stench, bro, the stench.
Oh, yeah.
Like I'm glad that our business allowed them to do that, but I just really didn't want to be on bathroom duty that day.
That's what we did. We were like on a bus line right across from
I'll be right back.
The
Now
courthouse, like the main courthouse. So like anyone who was like just getting out of jail who got like arrested the night before, and they would come over and like wash up in there, and just it was Our bathroom saw a lot of things. If the walls could talk, it'd probably try.
Women's restrooms are usually way more offensive. I agree. I don't know what women do in there, but they must like pull out their tampons and then go yippee-hoo with it. I don't know.
A little dance party.
How else do you get blood on the ceiling? I don't understand. And I don't understand why every single public bathroom has that. Everywhere.
Chev's like, what the fuck?
Get it.
Oh, that's from shooting up.
Oh, is that
they
what
got
that
a
is?
squirter.
See, I'm not deep enough in the drug world to understand. I just smoke weed. We don't bleed.
My ex was a heroin addict.
Oh, I'm sorry. That sucks. But I didn't. Yeah, I always just assumed that people are like throwing tampons in there, and like having blood parties.
Literally, they caught a squirter.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I found a lot of blood in my bathroom. And I'd always wonder, like, at first I was like, how the fuck is it getting up there? And then I saw it happen.
Like, that explains so much.
Like, that's how it's doing.
So, see, I was imagining really, really strange period sex scenes.
She's doing, like, handstands and shit. Oh, God.
I think I like my version better than the heroin one.
Yes. Let's keep that version. I like period sex handstands.
It's definitely a more interesting visual.
Yes. I always wondered that, and like those like weird porns, and they're doing crazy shit like that. Like, how is it like?
I used to date a guy who was into
it takes stuff to hold yourself up like that for that long.
It does.
Right. So how can at the end of that be that pleasurable if your arms are like that tired from holding yourself up like that?
It's porn.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It just doesn't make sense. Porns should make sense.
I agree.
But no, I want acrobatics. I want Cirque du Soleil to get naked.
I saw a bitch at a strip club once.
Real weird shit.
It was a strip club in this like old warehouse. So the ceiling had like all those like rafters. This bitch climbed up the entire pole and started doing like.
There's a video of a bitch falling from that height, smack on her face.
I've seen
that
a
went
couple
around for a while.
Yikes.
Yeah, balloons. That's the thing. There's balloon porn and all kinds of shit. Like, he would ask me to blow up balloons for him, and I would turn him on so much. And then, like, when you rub a balloon, that noise that it makes would get him off. It was so fucking weird, man.
I've seen that. Weird, but...
It's the thing. Like, they bounce on, like, really big balloons on the porn, like, all kinds of strange things.
So weird.
No shaming.
So cool.
If that's your thing, I mean, I dated that guy. If that's your thing, all the power to you. But it's,
if you're gonna pay me to just sit there and bounce on a balloon, blowing up balloons, my Patreon is down below. Like,
we'd like sneak out of a bar.
I will sit on a balloon all day.
We'd like
Toss
we'd sneak out of a bar, and he brought a balloon and like pull it out and like blow it up, baby.
Oh, damn.
And when I don't know if you ever tried blowing up a balloon when you're laughing really hard. It's not that easy.
I wouldn't be able to take that seriously. Oh, that's hilarious.
You okay, Pam?
I feel like shit, bro.
Oh, wow.
You're okay.
Stop it.
Phil Oliver Holes just gave you $5, Pam. Give him a kiss.
There you go. Thank you. That should be $5,000.
Worst restroom experience. I did a 4-day security to get the racetrack in Abu Dhabi, and I realized the hard way that they have very different toilets there. Hole in the floor and a garden hose to clean up, and no toilet paper.
Huh. Maybe that's what the garden hose
Oh,
is
the
for.
holes in the floor. Like, I know that from Japan. They just had like, Belgium has that too, I think, and like there's a lot of places in the world that have that, where it's just like a hole that you squat over and you just pee and poop in the hole.
I saw a video
actually kind of
that
convenient,
like taught you how to do that like properly, so that you didn't, one, fall on your ass, and two, get your clothes like peed on and stuff.
Well, I mean, people in Japan just squat in general a lot more. So I think they're just used to the squatting position. I don't think that's as much of an issue for them as for us people who like
They're
to
squatters.
fall down onto the toilet.
They're squatters.
They are
Gotta get that
squatters.
squatty potty, man. Do some
There's
training.
a lot of squatting.
Yeah.
I'd like to get me some twat.
Oh.
Squatty squatty.
I probably shouldn't have said that.
I don't know if you ever tried
Why not?
hovering above a toilet after actual squat day. It's
Yeah.
It hurts. It hurts.
Nah.
I just took a squat just then. That's what I was doing. I got the shits.
Oh, damn.
Oh, it's Corona.
That
It comes
is.
with diarrhea. Can you still taste? Can you still smell?
Yeah.
Oh, you can't do that anyways. You smoke.
No.
I can't too. What God? That's a myth. I can taste and smell my cigarettes. No,
Oh, great.
One thing.
actually, I got the shits because I drank a lot of this.
What's that?
Stop drinking so much Mylanta.
My Lance, I have to though. It's either that or be in pain.
Oh,
Use it
great.
as a mixer.
I have a gastral problem. So
Put some vodka in there. Make it a cocktail.
what we need is
Pink
for
Russian.
that. We need for that Shabisky money to come in.
Shabisky.
That Shabisky.
Shabiscuit.
Shit biscuits, what we call them a lot of times.
Shit biscuit. I like that.
It is a wonderful
Yeah, I thought
thing
Mother
to fuck with.
Coconuts was gonna donate $300.
Mother Coconuts ain't gonna do shit. Mother Coconuts is cashed out. I don't think Mother Coconuts got no more money. Mother Coconuts gave me all the money the other day.
All of it. Every
P.T.
penny.
Ham
All
caught
that
me.
sweet,
P.T.
sweet
Ham said
Corona
Mother
money.
Coconuts hunt. And she ain't got shit. He ain't got shit on him or she ain't got shit. I don't know. They ain't got shit.
I started selling feed pics.
Oh.
That
Well,
money.
I sold one.
Started selling tip pics. We might get on business here.
I
Get
don't
yourself an
wanna,
OnlyFans, man.
I don't want to sell titties. I'll sell them feet.
Well, just give them to me for free then. How about that one?
Sample. Uh-oh.
Oh.
Oh,
There you
baby.
There you go.
Oh, God.
I wouldn't
All
talk
It's
about.
so
All the
erect.
perverts screen capping.
Well, look,
Yeah,
a
so-
foot.
She has some great pictures out there, man. One of my favorite photos of you is the one with the motorcycle.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I
That
love that.
same photographer, actually, you're gonna love this. We have a whole nude series of me. One day.
Can we find it where?
It's not to be found anywhere. Actually, one of them was supposed to go to a big hotshot restaurant. It was like a whole thing. It was like printed on a
Smothered
huge
cocoa butt.
metal plate and everything. But
Sorry, that
mean-
name caught me off guard.
maybe at some point, if I get really desperate, I'll sell my nudes.
Mother Cocoa was so sorry I'm out of money.
Aw.
I don't think they're telling the truth though.
That's not Mother Coconuts. That's Rat Feast.
No, I did that. I don't think that was Rodfeast actually.
That said Mother Cocoa Butt.
I know, but I don't think that was actually Rodfeast though,
Oh.
because it's not showing his name on my PayPal.
Well,
Mm.
there's someone pretending to be Rat Feast.
Oh shit.
Frauds. Call the fraud department.
Fred's.
You have an imposter out there, Rat Feast. Whatever shall you do?
Oh.
Murder him.
I think there was actually coconuts. It's just they did that earlier too. I think I do believe. So what was you saying about P.T. Ham, Shabisky?
He's the greatest, but he's afraid to give 300 because he knows I'd be
Well, no,
It'd
it's
be beautiful.
Well, that'd be awesome if he did that, but that was something at the
I'll
race.
be right back.
Made him mad.
I didn't mean to call him an Uncle Tommy. It was an accident.
No, not the Uncle Tom thing. The other thing you said behind the scenes.
Whoa, wait, what'd I say? Wait, when I said the N-word?
The whole porch thing.
Wait, what?
Yeah. It rhymes with junkie. You said porch.
What?
Yeah, I remember that. That's horrible.
Quick, dab to stall. Dab to stall.
You're a fucking evil son of a bitch is what you are, dude.
What's the meme? X to doubt.
Yeah. Look at him.
Was that a big hit? Yeah.
The other day on 420,
What?
he was on here and he took Shab took a dab every 4 minutes and 20 seconds.
Yeah.
He did that for 2 hours. That boy got so fucked up.
I almost died.
You did. I was afraid for your well-being.
That's
sits there and
hilarious.
smiles like.
Yeah, nothing. I mean, you can't offend him because he's too retarded to be offended, right? It's like when people bitch about can't make fun of retarded people. Retarded people is the one person that doesn't get offended because they don't know what you mean. You give the son of a bitch a Scooby-Doo lunchbox, he's happy.
The real answer is if you swing through Shabisky's streams, you'll know why he never gets offended, because they're the most offensive things I've ever heard.
Yeah.
For 7 hours at a time. And I'm there participating like a fuck up.
No, I can. Yeah. I would never hang out with Shabby that long a period of time.
Not coming.
You love me.
No, I don't.
In fact, you're gonna come and hang out on my stream later today.
Yeah, sure I am. Sure I am. I'm really gonna do it
because I just said so.
After this
put my
show,
foot down.
After today's show, I'm probably gonna go lie down and just chill because I don't feel good.
Aww. Look at the cute pussy. Oh,
that's Yoda.
So cute.
Is that Yoda?
Is that Yoda?
Is that Yoda?
That's Yoda.
It's Yoda.
Leia's old camera shy.
Yeah.
He's not.
Yeah, there's a DP joke about it. Is that Yoda thing? So that's why
I don't get that.
Yeah, it's like Egghead. Yeah. Anyways, poor schmuck. Shabisky.
What's up, babe?
Missy's back.
What's up, girl?
She's got something. What the hell was that? Oh,
that was her headset.
Oh. So how you doing, Missy?
Hey,
is that a good shit?
Did you get some hot dogs?
No.
Did you get tacos made of hot dogs?
I want a hot dog now. I haven't had hot dogs in so long.
I want a hot dog wiener tacos. What I want.
Oh dang!
How about a hot dog in a taco?
A hot dog taco. Yes, a hot taco.
A dog taco. I'll take a hot dog.
A taco dog.
A taco dog.
Yeah.
What do you guys?
There's probably are some taco dogs out there, because there's a lot of like hot dog restaurants that do all kinds of like fancy hot dogs. And I bet you there's a taco dog.
I just want a real Danish hot dog.
What's a real Danish hot dog?
The Danish, they put their wieners and this pink stuff.
So do I.
They like pickle it in it. They pickle it in some pink. I don't know, but it gives them like a little vinegary sweet taste. And then they put the roasted onions on top of the hot dog.
That was the best setup for a joke ever. They put the wieners in pink stuff. Well, so do I.
And when you said vinegary, I was about to be like, they make a cream for that.
And so do I.
It's delicious.
And so am I.
Okay. And I just like it really nice and saucy. Okay, I'll stop.
Oh!
It's nice and gooey. Makes it real good.
I like my hot dogs wet.
Okay.
Ooh, girl, me too.
Me too. I like when my hot dog gets wet too.
And we're 12. Hooray! Yay! Now, when you first said Danish in conjunction with hot dog, I pictured the pastry with a hot dog on it. And I was like, that sounds horrific. And then you clarified.
I'm down.
And it was more horrific. Thanks. Thank you.
Remember a couple of years ago, Pizza Hut tried this whole stuffed crust pizza with a hot dog wiener?
Yeah, I remember that.
It didn't last very long.
Not the worst idea I've ever heard, but I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
Like little,
I'd eat it.
little pigs in a blanket as the crust of the pizza.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought it was all right for a novel idea, but it didn't last at all.
A little wiener that I can pick off of pizza and dip in sauce. Yeah, I'm down.
There you go.
I don't think I ever.
She likes them little.
tried it.
I got a little wiener you can dip in sauce.
Hey. penises. Yay!
Dude, you can't do stuff like that around me. My show's named Morning Wood.
I know.
I mean, I'm going to bring up dick jokes.
I know.
Yeah, and we're going to talk about farts, dicks, and we're going to mention Missy's boobies at least twice a show.
At least.
I haven't done it. This is the first time.
I've been staring at them. They're
They're
phenomenal.
fucking magnificent. They're magnificent. They're probably the best things on the internet.
Blush.
They're just out there and they're loving it.
They're real and they're spectacular.
Nice.
Seinfeld
I
episode.
grew them myself.
Oh, shit, girl.
Those are not fake, Shabisky. Shabisky made this claim that you had fake boobs.
What?
Oh, you should beat him up.
It was
The
an
guy in
accident.
8th grade thought I had fake boobs too, and he tried to pop one with a pin.
What?
I
don't
punched
think-
him in the throat.
Good.
That's fucked up.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
because
try
it
to pop
fucking
'em.
hurt. Like, they're not gonna pop.
Oh, they would have popped in 8th grade for me because they were made out of water balloons.
It's a family show, Kirsch. I don't like the precedent you're setting, says Right Face.
Yeah.
You are late, Rotfeast. You are
I'm
late.
sorry. I'll go back to the German and Jew jokes then. Gas it up a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
We are the
Want to
modern
make
day.
an intense focus camp?
This show is the modern day Mr. Rogers. I just want to say that. It's very family oriented.
What's up, my neighbors?
Yeah, what's up, my nigga? Don't show fake boobs were full of air. Didn't know fake boobs were full of air. They're not full of air.
Apparently, he thought that
Yeah.
they
No,
were.
you don't want air balloons there too. No,
Yeah.
you gotta put liquid.
Dude,
I
I would. You
told-
need to make
I told
helium
I
titties.
stuffed with pumpkins.
Pumpkin.
Helium
Called a
titties.
pumpkin stuffer. What else did they call it? Because I was literally in 8th grade and I had like double D tits.
Damn,
Because
girl.
by the time I graduated high school, I was an F.
I bet that
like-
was really easy for you as a teenager.
That's funny. 'Cause
Oh, yeah.
That's
I
funny.
loved having grown men hit on me everywhere I go.
Oh my
It was
God.
awesome.
You said by the time you was a teenager, you was an elf. That's funny.
By
Cause
the time I graduated high school,
Yeah.
I was
well,
F.
Shabisky had nothing but elves in high school, so he relates.
I mean, mine are not that big, but they did come in quite early too, so I did experience that somewhat. But I also stuffed them.
I have got the perfect idea that will make money. We need to make it to where you can get your titties filled with helium, and then you can open up your nipple and let the guy suck on it and talk like a chipmunk. That would be fucking awesome.
I'm so down. That'd be so
Yeah.
funny.
Oh, baby, I love those toes.
How's it going, baby?
I love sucking those toes, baby.
Ah. You get your-
What you just did, Pimp, is open up a whole new world of utilitarian implants.
yes.
Fill them with anything.
I'm
Different valves.
The
Different,
endearment
whatever.
term baby has just changed.
It's it. Helium titties would never sag because they're always up and floating.
Yeah.
And you go and get your
Very
refill
buoyant.
every now and again, you know?
Very buoyant.
Oh, amazing. Amazing.
They'd be like up here all the time too. That'd
Yeah.
be great.
Never sag, never sag.
Fantastic. Good idea. I'm down.
Have you seen that thing? Oh wait, Alvin and the Chipmunks.
Alvin and Sim.
No.
There's an ad floating around Instagram right now of these like weird pasty things that you can stick right here, and they give you like a boob lift
Where
if
did I
you wear
find
them
that?
for a week. And it just keeps popping up like as I scroll through. It's like a sponsored ad. And it's these weird little things, and you stick them right here, and then the little ad shows that like they grow. They're
What?
not like grow, but they come up.
Oh, I just know the ones that are like round and then they have the little tabs where you stick it on and you lift it.
No, because that's just like something that you wear.
That's like a bra.
Yeah, this is something that will like do it for you, and then when you take it off, your boobs are up there like stay like that.
Hold on.
Witchcraft.
I gotta show you something. I don't know
Okay.
if it's gonna work because I'm gonna like literally hold my phone up to the screen, but it made me laugh so hard. Hold on. Speaking of tits.
I'll be right back.
Speaking of tits.
Have my attention.
You see that?
Oh God, we saw that.
Oh yeah, we did see that.
So
Oh Jesus.
bad. Ah!
Oh, why?
Yeah, take them puppies off. Oh man.
Why?
Yeah, oh, that one's having a hard time coming off. Come on, get it. Oh damn, look at them titties. Oh yeah, play with them titties, Grandpa.
Well, my nightmares are aroused.
Grandpa. What, you don't like Grandpa?
No.
He's looking
Fuck Grandpa.
sexy.
I didn't know tit caps were a thing. That's so great.
The human mind is full of surprises.
I didn't know.
It looks painful. It looks like the Kylie Jenner challenge, but times 5,000. And he's like, oh, it's been on there for 4 hours. Like, can you imagine? Ow.
I don't understand why anyone would want to do it in the first place.
I mean, it's making himself tits without having implants, I guess, but...
I mean, don't let the titty cups distract from the myriad of artwork he'd strewn all over his body.
Yeah.
I think there's some clues there.
He looks...
I think that elucidates his headspace.
He's out of his fucking.
At the end of it, he like grunts like a pig, and he gets really into it.
I forget which of these shows showed that. I don't know if it was this or Tap or what.
And he just let loose and became
I don't think he
so
has
deep into fetish porn or something.
I mean, I'm assuming here, but I would assume that he likes the other gender. I don't know.
Maybe his husband died, so he just delved into fetish porn then.
Who the fuck knows? There's a lot of
Is this it?
different...
Oh, I found it. I fucking found it.
I wish I had titties like that.
Get some
Play
tit
with
cups.
them, too.
You just leave them
Yeah.
on for 4 hours. It's apparently not uncomfortable at all.
Guys, send me titty cups.
Oh, you're gonna get
Send me
them
titty
if you
cups.
really ask
Let
for
me
it.
I need to start training my titties.
Oh shit!
When I grow old, I want to be like that grandpa with big ass titties. to
I
play
just sent you the ad on Instagram. So
You know what
can
I
see
never-
These little discs.
What I never understood is training bras, like the term training bras. What am I training? Am I training myself to wear a bra? Am I training my tits to be in a titty cage? Like what's the training part here?
I think it's to train you to put one on every day. It's to get you used to like, okay, these are gross, because when you're wearing it, you're so young that it's literally training you to get up and put it on every day.
That's fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
Shut up, Pimpmunk.
Because it doesn't do anything. What the fuck does it do?
Also, who the fuck wears a bra every day?
Me.
Like that's I think that's what it's supposed to do. That's
It
the
looks
only
like-
thing I've ever, because it doesn't do it. What does it do? It's a piece of cloth.
I don't know.
So I stick a CD on my tits, and they pull it up. Is basically what this ad is telling me.
Yeah, whatever is on the other side of that CD leaches into your skin and plumps your boobs so that they're like super perky.
Look at those
That's real good.
phenomenal photoshops, though.
I will
Wow.
plump.
Right?
Can I plump your boobs?
My boobs started plumping.
Dude, I'm sick as shit.
They're plumping up.
That's crazy.
I hope I don't have corona, but I'm sick as fuck. I don't think it's corona though.
I don't think so. I think you're okay.
What's
Who
that?
knows?
What's
Who
that?
knows these
It
days?
says lactate now, Shab. I demand.
Right, Shad,
it.
let's go. Whip him out. Just like that. Oh, yeah. Oh, baby.
I'm trying to get some milk.
uh,
Can somebody
I'm
come
finished.
over here and suck my nips for me? Come
Not
here, I need
you.
some
If,
help.
if
Come here,
Kirsha or Missy offered, I would, but not you.
What?
Social distancing, chap. Social distancing.
I don't have the corona. I'm fine.
My sister said she can still get milk to come out of her boob.
How long has it been since she...
Her oldest is, I want to say 11.
That's yeah.
What is she milking herself every day to keep it going?
No, like it just like if she does it and not like if she squeezes a couple times, like milk will come out of her nipple. It's not like it doesn't like start like pouring out, but like you see like a drop of milk comes out of her nipple.
Yeah, well, the human body is so weird. I can't even imagine being pregnant, have a parasite inside of me for 9 months.
It is the
bust
most
up my hoo-ha forever
you've ever felt in your life. Insane.
She keeps giving me so much material about hoo-ha there.
No.
Well, this is the show to talk about that shit, huh?
It is. Can I eat your placenta? What?
Can I eat your placenta? I mean,
people do that.
I hear they're very good for you and rejuvenating, and they make face cream out of it.
Yeah, they do.
I also heard they make face cream out of snail goo.
Shit, they do snail shit. They do make
shit the goo.
No, they make it out of the snail shit too.
Well, I should complain about being outdated on live shows more often.
Yeah. I had a friend at one point who used that snail stuff.
Snail stuff?
Yeah.
Wait, I tuned out for a few seconds here. What?
They make a face cream made out of snail goo.
Yeah.
Like the secretions that the snail slime that they leave behind when the snail goes.
What you're saying is go outside and put snails on my face?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like the natural way to do it. You could do a bunch of them all over your face, just let them crawl all over you, and then take the slime and rub it in.
You know,
Give
they
me
say
$500, I'd do it.
Yeah, you know they say if you take your nose and insert it directly into a cat's asshole, that it won't do anything.
I accidentally stuck a finger in my cat's butt once.
Oh no, did your cat?
I was trying to pick him up. I was trying to pick him up, and my pinky like kind of slid in there, and I screamed, and he screamed, and everybody screamed. That was wild.
Wow.
I did that with Shabby. So,
I don't think either of us will ever forget the trauma.
I wouldn't be able to look my cat in the eye for like a week.
Yeah.
Apparently, that saying that cats always land on their feet isn't right because one landed on her finger.
Are smoke shops open, or are they non-essential businesses?
What?
I think some of them are open because if they sold it medically, people use this as medicine. So if they sold it to medical patients, they're open, but only a few. Because I know Mass, that's where I go when I want to go to like an actual like dispensary. But there's only like 2 of them that are open right now, and there's like 9 or 10 of them up there, and you can only go in there if you have your medical card.
Fuck.
Like they won't. But that's how they're doing it. I think it goes state by state. So I think some of them are open.
We'll see. I mean, even if not, the bans are lifted soonish.
Yeah, a lot of things are starting to open.
Yeah.
Not here. I don't think anything is going to open here anytime soon.
I think Florida is going to, I mean, they're talking about opening tourism first. Like, that's their priority, making tourist spots available again. So I think Florida is just going to go batshit.
Yeah.
As soon as the lockdown's over. I mean, already I've seen it the last few days. As soon as they started talking about opening things, Rob, traffic increased. Like, just probably double the cars out on the street like there were a week ago.
That's insane.
So I'm assuming that in a week, Florida will be pretty much back to normal.
I just really hope that there isn't like a second wave of this bullshit.
No, there's
absolutely going to be one.
CDC, I know. I just
have been saying as much that there will be.
I really hope they're wrong.
No way there's not.
Yeah, I don't see it not happening. Yeah, it's going to be one. And it could possibly be worse.
I don't think things are ever going to go back to the way they were. I don't think things are ever going to go back to normal.
If you think about it, this is only the test run. Like, viruses will always continue mutating. You know, there will always be another pandemic coming up, and it will likely be worse than this one. So if we do this one
good,
good,
reinstate that fucking cabinet that they had in the government that looked out for this shit. Trump fired it the minute he got into office. There was a cabinet.
you're going to be ejected, right, Kirsch? I don't know what that means. I'm going to be ejected.
I don't know what they're talking about. They say things sometimes that makes no sense.
Ejected out of what?
Pimp.
What, buddy?
Out of the U.S.
So Skep added me to the DPRPG.
Okay.
Oh, did he?
As what?
Yeah, it's cool.
A dipshit.
Can we play it later?
I've been there since the beginning, bitch.
Fuck you! I'm just, dude. That's just awesome. I've never been in a video game.
Crab, can we play it later?
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do today. Then
get it working. Did you figure out how menus and arrows work?
I know.
Stop! I'm learning things.
I don't think you should have been added to the game, actually.
Shut up, faggot. Okay, it happened, and get over it, bitch.
Why you just you made a homophobic comment and a sexist comment on one sentence.
It was an accident.
It was an accident.
Well, that's his thing. He
was
says
an oopsie.
Yeah.
It was an oopsie. Yeah. See, that's another one.
Two guns Skype crashed.
Uh-oh.
Yes, it did. I see.
No. That's it. We can't have him on the show ever again because of this.
There you go.
He's back.
Ooh.
Skype does that funny thing where it blurs out the background. It's so weird.
I gotta switch on
I hate that shit.
Yeah, you can
Let's get to 50 likes, guys. We got 42 likes right now. Let's get to 50.
Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Yeah, 50 likes, guys.
Camera controls
We're so
and we also need some money.
Mm-hmm.
Like 200 more or something. If you want Shabisky.
Yeah, you want Shabisky. No, you gotta have at least 200. Let's just
how much are your titty cups that you want?
I don't know, but I want them.
Mm-hmm.
I think maybe I have to start small and work my way to the big titty cups like he has.
Probably.
I need a collection of titty cups, guys.
For me, Ruby.
That on Amazon.
Or maybe there's not, and there's just that, and it just gradually you fill it up.
Maybe it's, I don't know. I'm not a titty cup professional yet. I'm working on it.
He's never.
What if you start with massage
Yeah,
cups, the cupping cups, like the Chinese massage cups?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, those are
Start
fucking
with
weird.
those.
Man. You talking about the ones that leave those big circles on you?
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, that's fucked up.
I love that. I miss it so much. I can't wait until we can open the spa and I can get work done. My back is so fucked up.
I'll work on you.
Happy for me, pimp. I'm on the DPRPG. I'm so happy.
Yeah, I'm happy for you, buddy.
Around and celebrate.
I'm happy for you.
I want to have a big party.
I have never even looked at that game, even though I've been on it since.
What is that? What do you mean you're on the game?
They're
Whoa, PT
Whoa.
coming through with a $100 tip.
Thank you.
See?
Money.
Oh,
like shit.
thank you so much, buddy. I appreciate it very much.
Uh,
What the game is, the guy, Skeptical Jesus, he created an RPG game for Drunken Peasants RPG game. Created a long time ago, and we're like the cast and the regulars that are on the show are characters in the game.
I didn't know that. What the fuck?
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
For Shab's
That's
titty
awesome.
cup fun.
Yeah, I was watching him. There's 10 more.
For Shab's titty cup fun. Yes, thank you.
He's not
We only
getting.
need 90 more.
getting
we
it.
get
I'm not
Shabisky.
giving him the $10.
It's mine.
No, it's
That's
not.
mine.
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 Mine. Mine.
Don't say this. Don't say that. Kirsch will get confused. She's from
Hey,
Germany.
pimp. You
Mine.
can have the titty cups then. It's fine.
I've already got titty cups, man. I cup my titties all the time.
I'll cup them.
I know you will, you fucking idiot.
I'm cupping mine right now.
Oh, I wish I could.
Oh, baby.
I
Get me all
Try,
excited.
but my hands aren't big enough.
Yeah, they're not.
No. I need a couple.
You need like 10
Yeah,
hands.
You don't cup those, you bucket them.
Okay, yeah.
Have you ever weighed your boobs?
I think I tried once.
I'd be curious.
But I don't think it's like an accurate weight.
I don't think you can weigh them like really accurately.
I happen to have scales in my tongue.
If I like weigh my boobs and then weigh my full body, and do I get to like subtract that, and that's my actual body weight? Am I not as fat as I think I am?
That's what I would think. So I have to think that at least 20 pounds of me is in boob.
Yeah. I'd say more.
Maybe 25, 30 pounds of me is in boob. So I give myself a little leeway.
Look at the boys just like, oh. Okay.
Yeah, they're just...
Sorry to make you uncomfortable, fellas.
Oh, no.
Weigh your dicks and balls too. That's fine.
Oh, no. I'm not uncomfortable. I just, I've been failing to come up with anything funny to say.
There's this meme.
I had my bucket joke, and that's where I peaked.
There's this meme of a girl weighing her dude's balls before he goes out and after, and she's like, "Oh, something doesn't add up."
It reminds me of that song, "Smell Yo Dick." Have y'all heard it?
Yeah.
Something's going on. Let me smell yo dick.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, look it up. It's amazing.
I have actually, and this is not a joke, and it's kind of sad, smelled another girl's vagina on my man's face before.
Wow.
It was not a good day.
I bet it wasn't, bro. That sucks.
Yeah.
Did it smell good though?
No, it smelled like murder.
Murder? Oh, okay. Damn. So that puts a kill.
Probably not that hard to tell. Like it's a mouth. It's not hard.
Yeah. Shabby doesn't know what vagina smells like.
In that case, it was pure premeditation.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fucked up, dude. He should at least wash his mouth out.
Yeah, like you'd think.
Put some cologne on or something.
That's just really like that made me feel like I'm in a porn. You know, where you just hop around. Like that was not good.
Yeah.
Wait, we're not in a porn? Damn it.
We don't live in a porn.
And I'm out of here.
Dude, I'm so glad that people don't act like they're doing porns. Porns are so weird. I can't stand watch. I only like. I especially don't like watching live cam girls. I don't watch porns.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not. It's and another thing is most of them I mute it. I also mute it because I don't like the fake sounds. I don't like when a girl's faking. It turns me off.
There's a lot of really bad porn. I like the DIY porns, honestly. If it's like a good looking couple. Yeah. And it's like legit couples that just film their sex, which I feel like must be really strange for their relationship, but there's plenty of them. And that's the type I prefer.
I hear you. I'm there too.
No.
It's more authentic.
Yeah. They actually, before all that internet stuff became a big thing, I think there was a woman director who made like porn specifically for women, which was like more romantic and none of the like weird pizza boy stories and all that shit. And I watched a little bit of that, and that was somewhat better, but just the realistic stuff is more up my alley.
So you don't want a plumber to come to your house and then plunge you?
I feel like that would be fun role play in a relationship to like spice things up, you know, but I like the plots in porn are just really like, why even put it there?
Yeah. Snake that toilet, boy. Snake it. Snake that toilet, boy. Oh.
And then at the end when they go like, did I fix your plumbing?
Yeah. Now it flushes.
It's cringy. It's not anything that.
It's just so unnecessary. Like,
yeah.
Like,
only a guy would think of that.
No, of course. We're geniuses.
It shows. It shows in so many ways.
Shabisky, give us a homemade porn scene right now. Tell us you create a porn scene right now.
Oh boy.
Since when do I do this?
Since you want titty cups.
Yeah. That's your thing, right?
Go.
He's like, oh shit, wait, what?
Chop.
Come on, pop one
Can't
out.
think of anything good. Two guys.
I can only keep myself hard for so long, Shab.
See Pimpmunk.
Struggling, man. Let me down.
I'm creating one right now in my head.
Do it. Say it.
No, I
Then.
want you to do it.
I don't know what to say. Shut up. Okay, I don't write forms for a living. Okay.
Oh boy.
All right, so there's a girl out horseback riding, right? So she falls off. She falls off her horse. She hurts herself. Her ankle, her legs hurt. Cowboy rides up with no shirt on. The cowboy has no shirt in the middle of the desert for some fucking reason, and he's wearing a cowboy hat, and he jumps off the horse. Can I help you, madam? Yes.
Change that. Girl falls off her horse. Horse runs away. Cowboy comes up. You need something else to ride, baby.
Got him.
Well, yeah, there you go. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good.
Yes.
That's good. And then
Somewhere.
he pulls his pants off, and then takes his horse and lets the horse fuck her.
All plausible outcomes.
Coming.
We could combine all these.
Dun dun dun!
Did not see the horse fuck coming.
Yeah, plot change, man.
Mm-hmm.
Shocker. Yeah.
Oh, that deserves a what's it called? A Woody.
You have subverted my expectations, and therefore I am satisfied.
Sometime in the near future, we are doing the Woody Awards.
I would love that.
Yeah, we're gonna be doing some weird. It's not gonna be like what Hannibal Monty does with the shit. Where ours is gonna be like totally fucking retarded.
Get a bunch of dildos and just spray paint them golden and mount them on little platforms.
You have a bunch. Your mom has a whole bunch downstairs.
Nah, what is a sex? I don't get it.
Chad doesn't know what sex is.
I don't know either. Never heard of it.
I'm starting to not know after Corona. Goddamn. I'm not ready to fuck anything. Huh?
Can you breathe?
Yeah, I can breathe.
Okay. Keep doing that. And
No, I'm not. I don't have Corona. I don't think. I hope not. I think I just got some kind of bug or something.
hopefully.
It's
That's
just,
the thing,
malaria.
Yeah, that's the
This is
thing.
malaria.
It's just malaria. There's all
It's just
kinds.
AIDS.
There's all kinds of bugs and stuff that's going around, but and you know, people get it, they automatically start panicking because it's understandable. When you get sick, the first thought's going to be Corona right now.
Right. Is there testing where you are?
Somewhere.
Oh.
I hope I'm starting to feel rough. But anyways, it is time to end the show. Thankfully, because I want to go lay down. Thank you all for watching, liking, sharing, tipping. Appreciate you, PTM. Appreciate you, Curious, for stopping by with us again.
Always.
And you two guns, we appreciate you.
Any plugs?
Yeah, y'all want to plug something? I'll plug you.
Mm-hmm.
Two Guns No Ammo is also the name of a podcast I do with my friends. It is in person, so we've been on a bit of a hiatus, but there's a shitload of backlog. We're over on YouTube and SoundCloud. Two Guns No Ammo. Conversational, kind of vaguely video game themed, and almost as perverted as this show here. And I also make music too at Neurarchy. I can drop links in the chat real quick. But thanks for having me on again, Pimp. I really appreciate it.
No problem, buddy. And thanks, Missy and Shabby, as always. Thank you, Booleanenator. We're going, guys. Thank you all for watching. Bye.
Bye.
Shabby wasn't half bad today.
Oh,
Look at that. He really must be.
awesome.
Don't inflate his ego.
Dude,
he's
finally
sick.
a compliment. This is great. I'm doing awesome, guys. I'm the greatest.
Pimp is really, really sick
Yeah.
right now,
We're
guys.
trying to inflate your tits, not your ego.